The first myth is entrepreneurs are always men. When you think of an entrepreneur, who do you picture? Is it a millennial male with a tech startup? Certainly. If your idea of entrepreneurship is limited to tech startups, then you'd be forgiven for thinking that small business is a man's world. After all, only about 3 to 4% of technology companies are founded by women. Well, what if I tell you that close to 14% entrepreneurs in India are actually women? Considering gender diversity and women in business, Indian women mark the top of the list with 12.9% women CEOs, standing better than the average of the European region, which is around 7.8%, according to the IRC Global Executive Search Partner study. That's the DNA of CEOs. Also, a recent Facebook study suggests that 4 out of 5 women in India aspire to become entrepreneurs. The second myth is women don't know how to invest properly. Women are often told that they need more help or different advice about how to manage their money. But the truth is, studies show little difference between women and men's financial knowledge and habits. So, why does this myth persist then? I think that myth persists because women themselves believe it. It's like the old joke. Men think that they're expert if they're just seeing something about something, while women have a PhD in a topic and they're still concerned that they don't really know enough. The truth is far from it. The investment firm Fidelity found that female investors exceed males by 0.3% in 2016. The reason? Well, men sometimes buy and sell stocks too soon. Women, on the other hand, will more times than not adhere to the buy and hold strategy. A woman's more reasoned approach to investing is one reason their returns can outpace those of men. In fact, even in the fund management business, according to a study by Morningstar India, assets managed by women fund managers generated solid returns as compared to that of their male counterparts. Myth 3. Women can't help but spend their way to the poorhouse. So here's the common idea that women are too busy filling their closets with shoes and handbags to have any money left over for more practical pursuits. As a woman who has a closet containing far too many handbags, I will confess that every stereotype has a smidgen of truth in it. However, the fact that some women overspend in certain categories doesn't translate to women being poor money managers. In fact, according to a survey, only 2% of men have more than 5 lakh in their savings account, while women, this percentage is 5%. Also, close to 19.23% of women have more than 50,000 rupees in their savings account, whereas for men, this percentage is way lower at 13.92%. In fact, in small and middle-class families, it is the woman who practically saves for the entire family. Women by nature are gold-loving. They save their money in the form of different gold ornaments, which is a highly liquid financial investment as well. The third myth is the gender wage gap isn't real. Now, a gender pay gap occurs virtually across all occupations, and even men working in what are traditionally considered female-dominated fields earn more. The reason for this are not, cut and dry. Some of it might be that women are less likely to ask for raises, and when they do, it can reflect poorly on them. Family life undoubtedly plays a very crucial role as well. Now, I've seen more than one female friend turn down a job with a big, little and cushy paycheck because they preferred to be home at 5 p.m. with their kids. However, these reasons don't entirely explain away the pay gap. Now, according to the 2012 Gender Pay Gap in the Formal Sector report by Wage Indicator Foundation and the IIM Ahmedabad, the pay gap increases with women's age, work experience, educational qualifications, and rise in occupational hierarchy. Now, this is a poor message indeed for girls who are now enrolling for education at higher rates. Seeing that women earn less than men, I'd say their ability to save more and go into less debt is all that much more impressive. Am I right? Myth 5. Women leave money management to men. And here we come a full circle back to the myth that we discussed at the very beginning. It's the myth that women simply aren't wired to worry about money. It's the suggestion that when given the choice, we'd all rather be coloring our hair instead of balancing the checkbook. In the real world, women are just as interested and involved in money management as men. Now consider these statistics. From an Alliance study conducted, 55% of surveyed women say they research new investing and retirement options themselves. Now, 57% said that they primarily handle major investment decisions and retirement planning themselves. 59% said that they are the ones who teach their kids about money. 60% said that they handle the tax preparation in their household. What do you think? Are women unfairly stereotyped when it comes to money matters?